Is it live now? Okay.
It is. Welcome, welcome. We're
Welcome,
alive.
welcome, everybody. Um, Lisa, I'm going to run to the girls' room and get some more
Okay.
tea. So
That
I'll be
sounds
back
like
in
a
just
plan.
a minute.
Alrighty. I'll be here. Hi, Julie. Hi, Belinda.
Mm.
Oh, YouTube just told me that I am live on my channel. Hi, Brittany. I think I like that. It's hard to decide. Whoa. Don't go flying onto the floor. Hello, Julie. Oh, I think I already said hello to you. Well, hello again, Julie. Glad you're glad you're still around. I appreciate all of you that have been going back and forth with us and being here most of the time. That's really cool. Oh, I'm putting this in here like this, but it really is it really should go sideways. But I've already started and glued it down. So before I realized that, sounded like a craft lunch. I don't know. They're in the kitchen doing something, so it was probably a kitchen sound. Okay. Now then, trying to get back over here to. I got too much junk up here. I can't move my thing into the screen where you can see. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't go down below the page like I did last time. There's Sparrow. So pitiful, whining. It's not time, Sparrow. You got another hour till your mommy gets home. He's usually gets to go outside right now, but it's really um, a little bit too cold. Okay, come on. There we go. I had all these visions of getting so much done today. We're on our last 3 hours, and I haven't gotten nearly as much done as I thought I was going to. I was going to work on a different project in ever section, and nope, not happening. Hello, River City. Is your name Deb? I can I get confused, and I think I'm wrong about that. I mean, I think I'm wrong about your name. Not wrong about being confused. I know I might get confused. I don't have my paper anymore. I lost it. So you'll have to.
Well,
Yes, Deborah. All right. That makes me feel good. Because I was pretty sure I was wrong. Okay. I think that one really got stuck out there really far, but I'm just going to let it and not fret over it. Well, we're glad you're here. Oh, I didn't trim the bottom. I didn't trim the bottom. And I need to not worry about that till I put something on the back.
oh dear.
What's wrong?
Oh, oh, I have made a big old mess in here. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh,
Let's
that's
see
all.
here.
Me too.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to say a blanket hello to everybody. Sorry I was gone so long.
It's all right. I'm
There,
go ahead. What were you gonna say?
there was a certain item of uncomfortable clothing that had to be dealt with.
Oh well, I'm glad you got rid of it. Uncomfortable clothing items need to go.
Yeah. That
Okay.
and Jeffrey had a question about the um, air fryer. He's making himself some food, so
All right. Well,
sounds like rain somewhere.
I'm gonna go and get me some cheese and crackers.
Something to
I'm
eat.
needing something, and I don't
Yeah,
want to wait till it's too late because
yeah.
I don't do good
Uh,
if I do that.
well, he's Jeff's making some food, so he's gonna bring me a little bit, which is really nice. So I don't have to stop to go get anything. He's gonna bring me something. So and he's taking care of himself, so I don't have to take care of him. That's that's always a good thing.
That's always a good thing. Yeah.
Mhm. So when I was in this, oh, that's the furnace. When I was in the kitchen, it sounded like rain. It probably is our furnace. It's on right now. So okay. Okay. Let's see here what we got going. All right. So when I was doing this before, I had made some really cute little papers that are just folded up in these pockets with some coffee dyed paper, and I want to make some more of those. So that is because I got lots of pockets to put some stuff in. So I'm going to make some more little folded up papers. Um, so that I can put some pockets in. So that's my next thing. Found you. There you go. You can run, but you can't hide. There you go. That's true. We can run, but we can't hide. So there's my papers. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so if I just take 3 of these, tear them in half, and fold them, that will be good because they're they're decorated already. They're already decorated. Oh boy. Okay. Um. So I'm just gonna tear those in half and fold them and put them in a pocket. I'm not even gonna stamp on them or anything. What is half? Guess maybe we'll fold them and then we'll know where half is, right? Because, if we did it the hard way and measured, then it wouldn't be any fun. I had a tear ruler here a minute ago. What did I do with it? There it is. Okay. And that's Lisa's kitchen sink that you hear now. So.
Yeah, it's like 10 feet behind my chair.
Uh-huh. That's why I knew that's what it was.
Yep.
Now, it might have been that Jeff was running the sink, but because he was, in the kitchen. He's using the air fryer. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna fold these so that they fit in the pockets. And then we'll just tuck them in.
Oh, okay. Well, I got some ham and cheese and gluten-free crackers, so
There you go. That sounds like a plan.
I'm probably going to be crunching in your ear.
Well,
I hope it's not too
I'm
bad.
getting chicken nuggets and tater tots because that's what was in the freezer for Jeffrey to fix.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah,
Easy
that's
is
right.
good.
Mm-hmm. So those air fryers are really handy. Mom had a little one and she used it, and she gave it to us when we moved her into assisted living, but we went to use it and it didn't work. So I don't know why it didn't work. It just didn't work. So we just ended up. Um, Jeffrey has wanted one, so I went ahead and bought him one. It just was one of those things that, why not? Okay, we've got that one there, and this one there.
Well, I love mine. We use it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Um, I think we'll use it more than we have so far. We just didn't need to cook for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, and anything that will fit in there, which is a pretty decent size,
Mm-hmm.
you can bake or whatever and not have to
Right.
heat up the big oven. And I like that about it too.
Well, especially in the summertime, that will be nice.
Yes.
Right now, it's not as big a deal because you turn on the heat and then the house gets warm. So, and I'm pretty sure we got the same thing that you've got. I ordered it from Amazon, but because our Sam's I didn't find them. If they were there, I didn't find them.
Yeah. Well, they don't have any more. So
Okay.
um so I'm not surprised that you didn't find them. I don't know when they quit carrying them, but but I do know I was looking for one. Mom was thinking she might want one.
Mm-hmm.
That way she could use it and just replace the toaster oven she has instead of trying to add something else.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, I'll look and see if there's still that price, or how much it's changed or whatever. And then I went to Sam's and they were gone. They had a different one. Now they have one that's emerald or something.
Okay. How much, if I can be nosy, did you pay for yours?
$189.
Okay. Well, then that's what I thought, and I didn't pay, but about that on Amazon. Just FYI.
Yeah.
If she's still looking.
I'll let her know.
Yeah.
But about
I don't remember exactly what I paid, but this was about that.
Yeah, about 8 or 9 years ago, I bought a Cuisinart toaster oven because we'd gone through several. And Darren said, we're buying a good one this time. So we bought a Cuisinart. It cost $189. And I was just like, I cannot believe we're spending this much money on a toaster oven. But we used it all the time.
Right.
And when Ethan moved out, I had been wanting an air fryer, but I knew I didn't have room for another appliance. And when Ethan moved out, he said, I said something about I would get him a toaster oven. He goes, I'd really like to have the one we have. I said, okay, that's fine. I'll go buy me the air fryer.
I'll go get me what I want, and you can have the toaster oven.
So we were both happy.
Yeah, that's the way it works sometimes. All right, I gotta have something to dig out all of these stupid little pieces again because they're doing their thing. I haven't emptied this one. This is I emptied the other one is what happened, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, they all have to be emptied.
Yeah, it had an attitude, something fierce, so it's got a piece in there, right there, stuck. So there we go.
You got the wrong side, so this is going to be upside down.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it's actually going to show though.
Okay.
So I'm not going to fret about it.
If you're still looking to buy a Ninja Foodie, it is an air fryer, slow cooker, pressure cooker, and bake all in one. Mine just died, but I will be getting another. Basically,
what we have is not the slow cooker, pressure cooker one.
No.
It is a toaster oven, but it is the Ninja Foodie toaster oven air fryer is the one that
right. It's a toaster oven air fryer. It is a Ninja, and it I have a Ninja an old the old style crock pot. It slow cooks, it bakes, it has a stove setting, and it has an oven setting. So bacon oven is the same. So it's a slow cooker, but it does these other things because it changes how many elements is turned on and all that.
Yeah.
So Cindy went to get a snack. Okay.
All right. Good.
All right.
Don't want anybody going hungry.
I think I'm just gonna see if I ink these and maybe put this, maybe put a piece of this. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do to this one. Okay. So, which means I gotta cut these out. Oh, I gotta cut these out.
I'm gonna have to sit with my back up against the pillow hard for a few minutes.
Okay. Yeah, gotta stretch it.
Yeah. I've been doing too much hunching over.
Uh-huh. I had to take my feet off of the I took a box out from right there and I could put my feet up on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that in the past when we've done long streams because that way I can keep my feet up for a bit.
Right.
And but I had to put them down because, like you said, it's making my back ache a little. So the dark red, yeah, isn't it pretty? And it sparkles.
Oh, it does.
Hmm. It
Yeah,
was just
it's nice.
it's a big sheet of cardstock that was in that paper pad that I've been messing with.
Poor
Um,
Sparrow. He hears me talking to somebody. He thinks Hannah must be here and she's ignoring him. He's all
aw,
sad. He
aw.
makes the littlest bird chirp noise that you can imagine. It's like, I mean, it's very tiny little noise coming out of this big old 75-pound dog. It's like, it's just hilarious.
When does Hannah get home?
She's usually home about 6:20.
Uh-huh.
So he's got another hour to go.
Now, is that because of the traffic?
Well, she takes the long way so she doesn't have to go on the highway.
Ah, okay.
And she doesn't usually leave till a little bit after 6. She doesn't leave right at 6 on the dot because they have to roll
Yeah,
the cones over and all that stuff. So,
right. Well, and not only that, by leaving a little bit later, she misses some of the traffic.
yeah. Well, she misses a
Huh.
lot of it because she gets off at 6 instead of 5.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, okay. So first off, we're going to ink these some, and I think I need to ink the back side of this a little bit too. Just do them all the time, and many times don't even try to redo. What is this? Oh, I just noticed my
Typos.
typos. Yeah, most of the time, we can figure out what the typos mean. Most of the time, I won't promise everything, but oh yeah, my ink pad finally feels like it's got ink in it.
Yay.
Well, I had to ink it twice. It just was so dry, and that's just kind of, I guess, because I haven't used it a lot.
Yeah.
It sat here. It was upside down, but yeah, that's pretty good.
It's like you finally remember me, so I'm going to make sure you work hard taking care of
Oh,
me now.
yeah, that's it. She says she's fluent in Taiwanese. Is this good news?
Yeah.
Okay, where's Barbara? Oh my God, Linda picked today to open up all the boxes of Christmas ornaments so that we can give some away and repack the ones we really want to keep. Oh, and she picked today to do that. Aha, okay. She didn't pick before Christmas when, well, I'll tell you what, my Christmas ornaments fit in a shoebox. That's how much I have, and we didn't get them out. So,
Well, we didn't get any out this year either. We haven't gotten any out for the last few years, but
yeah.
um, um, Hannah's going to take some of them with her. Her
Hmm.
favorite thing that Christmas decoration that we have is this big village that Darren and I bought the first few years of our marriage. We bought, I mean, they're big houses. I mean, it takes a table to
Uh
use it.
huh.
And once the kids were old enough to, to do homeschooling, we never had a table big enough to actually
Put it
go ahead
on.
and put it on.
Yeah.
So it's just been sitting in the basement. And so I told her, I said, well, you can take that with you um, if you can, if you want to, and you can find a place to put it. Um, because, well, for one thing, there's no way I'm lugging that up the stairs ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, um,
Well, the last few years we lived in South Dakota, Brandon wasn't home. So we would go to Omaha because Jeff always got a couple of days off where Brandon, doesn't have time off. So we would go to Omaha and stay in a hotel for Christmas. So there was no way I was going to put up a tree only to take it back down because we weren't there.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should both be scared. What is this? Hey, myself scared me. We think alike. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, they think alike. All right. Um. So we got rid of the tree well before we left South Dakota. I got rid of the tree. For a while, we had a tiny tree, but I got rid of that too. I have these Christmas carolers that are older than I am that always was on our tree growing up. And when
That's
mom and dad
cool.
got rid of a lot of theirs, I asked for those. Those were the ones I wanted. And so I have those. And nope, don't like that. Better do it this way. Yep. No. Let's just further down. There we go. Yep. And there's a couple of ornaments that Brandon made, and other than that, I don't have any. So there might be an ornament or two in there that mom made, but
Yeah. Well, we've got boxes of ornaments that I'll send a lot of, probably
mm-hmm.
a third of those home with Hannah because every year we bought a Christmas ornament for the kids and
Yeah.
so that they could take them with them when they leave.
Yeah.
Um, so those will be hers to take. And then um, I imagine Ethan's will just stay here for now.
Yeah. Well, and I know Brandon doesn't put up a tree because, he's only got like Christmas off. He
Yeah.
never gets he never gets much time off, so he called me the other day and I said, "What are you doing? Not working?" He goes, "Mom, it's Saturday." Like, oh, okay. I was like, "All right, I forgot." I sound like you at the grocery. I talk to myself all the time. Yeah, I definitely talk to myself all the time. Okay.
I think I made this one stick out a little bit too far. It looks
Oh.
fine when you look at it like this, but
Uh-huh.
it really sticks out far when you do it like this. It's okay. I'm not
It's
upset
okay.
about it. I just won't make the next one that big.
Yeah, you were just growing them. That's all.
Yeah.
I call it thinking out loud. There you go. Oh, I talk to myself all the time. Hmm. Yep. And Jeff always says, if you're talking to me, you actually have to address me.
He's tired of answering questions you're not asking him, huh?
Well, yeah, but see, he talks to himself too. So, it's
Oh, okay.
sometimes, yeah. Okay, those are cute. Oh, I've got to hunt up my other pins. That pin is bent. Okay, so those are just some little tags that are going to go in, but I need to see. I know I had some. Oh, I had some. What do you call that? Out. I had some little stuffs that I can glue on some papers. How about those? Yes, we'll glue those on some pages. I've got some little taggy things that I can put on some pages. Okay. Okay, I've got these.
Susan Gerald says you meet a better class of people when you talk to yourself.
Well, that's true because, you know. Okay, so I have these little papers, paper things that I want to do some more, what do you call that? Coffee dyed papers. And I can glue these little doodads on there. These are little ink pens that I can put in. So there's those. Okay, and I'm just going to glue those on paper. So I just need some papers. Okay.
Andrea says, yes, but the class I'm in is certifiable. What I was aiming for.
Okay, yep, okay. Yep.
We won't tell anybody.
We will not tell anyone. Okay, how come those are such different sizes? That is really weird. Oh, I know why they're different sizes. Did you know that?
Why?
Well, because these papers came out of a comp book. Do you know when it's folded into one giant signature, the outside pages of a comp book are bigger than the inside pages? Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yes. The ones on the outside towards the covers
Yeah.
are bigger than, because they trim them after they get them made.
They fold them and then they trim them. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's why they're bigger. But it took me a minute to remember that. So that's all right. You really worked at it. Okay. What? Some people aren't even certified though, but you've really worked at it. Yep. Well, Cindy, we try to be funny. It doesn't mean we are. It just, let's just put it this way. We try to let our true selves out every once in a while. And I will tell you that when we did 24-hour live streams, we were definitely out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got simpled out. I think that's what we called it when I was in my early 20s.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So let's see.
Okay,
here.
Barbara. Have fun singing.
Okay. You just don't want me to sing, so that's all that matters. Okay, if I put that like this. Okay, if I'm going to fold them, I'm going to fold them like this. And like this. And that's going to go on there like that, but will it look all right when you open it up? If I put it like that.
I bet it will.
Yes, it will be fine when I open it up. I needed to think about it.
Yeah, you need to do it to be sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were kind of uh-huh. You think we're dragging now, but boy, after 24 hours, it got kind of slap happy. Uh-huh. Okay. And I don't remember if I made these things to actually go in this book or if it just so happened that I had them and they kind of went with this book. I don't really remember. It was not one of those things that I committed to my memory. But they kept going. I would have fallen off her chair, give it up to these. Uh, well, I can stay up longer than I do, but it's the fact that I get really achy, and I think Lisa
Yeah,
was in that same situation.
yeah. I going to sleep. I have to work at so setting up here
Yeah,
at a table, especially with my back hurting, is not. I'm not going to go to sleep on my table, but
yeah.
I don't
I
even go
have.
to sleep in my chair in the living room. But
Oh no, I have to work at sleep. Yeah, agreed. Okay, so let's put the pin back in. Yeah, we did it both times we've done the 24 hours. We did a full 24 hours. We did well. Okay, so this, yeah, that looks really good. Okay, let's fold them all and glue them all at one time. But it was just too hard. It's not like we said earlier today. It just got to be where it wasn't fun. And if this isn't fun, I don't want to do it because
agreed.
this is supposed to be my fun time, not my work time. So worried? I have no problem waving a white flag. There you go. Oh,
Is
sweetness.
that enough?
Yes, I'm sure that's plenty. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna have my headset on.
All right. I got tea and everything. Look,
Woohoo!
you want to make me small so I can put it on the table and shove it in my mouth?
Okay.
hmm Ooh, crunchy tater tots. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to making noise. I'm going to have to mute.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
he got
crunching too. Can you hear me?
no.
Then you're probably not going to hear you because I'm eating crackers.
Okay, can you hear me? No. Okay.
Barely. No, definitely
All
not if
right.
I'm talking.
Okay. Well, I'll lean back a little bit, and then you won't be able to hear me. But he got the tater tots better than they were last night than the other night because they're crunchier.
Yeah, well, that's good. Okay. Um, I'm going to go ahead and take off the bottom since the number is way up here. I can take off quite a bit down here and,
And still
you
have the
know,
number. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Where's my ruler?
Oh my god. Yes. Actually, Cindy, he does have a brother.
Where is that? Good grief. Oh, there it is.
However, his brother looks like Sam Elliott, not like Santa Claus.
Well, Sam Elliott is. not bad.
No, it's not bad. Perry's actually finally looking like he has to wear men's clothes though. He's tall and skinny, just like tiny skinny. He was so skinny for so long, but he's a couple years older than Jeff.
Welcome back, Jasper. Or is this
Hello, Jasper.
a different Jasper?
Yeah, I think this is a just different Jeff. Oh, or are they on together? I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. We're glad you're here anyhow.
Susan says if he sounded like Sam Elliott, oh my. No, he doesn't sound like Sam Elliott. But he has that mustache too. Mm-hmm. Oh, she added her name today.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks for letting us know so we can not be confused.
He may have brought me too much food. I haven't eaten anything but nuts all day, and I'm still filling up real fast.
Yeah. Well, those nuts are mostly proteins and fibers, which both things fill you up. So.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I did have breakfast this morning.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. I had my regular 2 pieces of sausage with cheese on top.
Sounds good. Well, I guess I had roast for breakfast, and I'm having this
go.
for lunch or supper or lupper or whatever it is.
Well, it's kind of late for lupper.
Yeah.
So,
as long as what I eat is mostly protein, I do okay at night. But if it's veggies or other things like that, I do not do as well. That's not going to work. I mean, it's
not very well.
No.
Twinsies. Is that what she said? Twinsies?
I don't know. Jasper was saying hi to Susan, and she called her Twinsy. So.
Because they're both Susans. Yep.
Okay. I may just throw this one in over here just like this. So when you open it, it looks like stuff's just dumped.
That I like that.
I do too. In fact, I think I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to stick a
little something right there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick this photograph right there. And I was thinking I might even, no. If I could find a skinny one to go down here, I could do that.
Oh, yeah.
And that way it looks like it's just thrown on there. And then go ahead and do this one here.
Lupper, it's halfway between lunch and supper, Cindy. But it's too late for Lupper.
Yeah. Jasper's making paper. Cool.
I found all my felts that I used to make paper with the other day when I was making a mess in the spare bedroom.
So did it make you want to make paper, or did it make you go, oh?
It made me want to make paper, which makes me go, am I ever going to make paper?
Yeah.
Well, they went back in the cupboard. That's my I'll tell you.
She says, "Oh, you mean like the British 4 o'clock tea?"
Yeah.
Hadn't ever thought about it like that, but
Well, Julie, maybe you need to take a nap. I think it's time for Julie's nap.
I think that's probably a good idea, Julie. Listen to Auntie Tanya.
I say that, but I can't nap.
I can't either. Well, I can if I give myself like several hours, maybe, to go
Yeah.
in and calm down, and then, but then there's no way I can sleep at night if I do. So, okay, I need one more like this. I know I have a million.
Susan, I have way too much paper. I have way too much paper. And yesterday I asked Helen if she wanted to go to the paper store with me. She said, no, we cannot go to the paper store. Neither one of us need to go to the paper store.
So, did you go to the paper store by yourself, or did you take her
No,
advice?
no, we didn't go. Because if it was a good buy, I'd buy it.
Yep.
And the paper store sells, slightly damaged, so it's always a good buy. Okay, I'm going to take my dishes to the kitchen, and then I'll be back, and then you can put me back on the screen.
Alrighty.
I'll
Be happy to.
if I can crawl out of this chair.
If you
That's
can
the
get
next.
up.
If I can get up, yeah. Oh. Thank you for cooking. No, I'm good.
Okay. This is how raggedy my book's gotten late now. I love it. I'm going to do one more.
I actually snitched another piece of chicken.
If there's another, yeah, here's one. I was going to say, I know there are a bunch of these, and I didn't do them all. I'm only doing a few of them, so. It's very satisfying making paper. I can use from paper I'm not using. I will keep it till all my scraps are gone. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do that. I've made paper in the past, but it's been a while.
Um, what are you using to blend up your paper? I got another
Me?
chicken nugget. No, I mean,
I oh, Jasper?
yeah. What do you use, Lisa?
I just use a blender.
Mm-hmm.
I have a really old Oster blender that's like literally from the 50s or something. It's really old. And I was telling Hannah, you can take, pretty much anything you want to with you, except things that I use.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Can I take the blender?" I said, "Yes, because I need a new one because it's driving me insane." The
Mm,
um the knob where you turn to tell it how long to work doesn't work anymore. So you just
mm,
push the button and then you have to push a different button to turn it off, you know.
yeah.
And it drives me crazy, but she doesn't mind. So I'm like, "Yes, take it. Fine." I I'm actually getting a couple of new things because I'm sending things off with my kids. That's awesome.
Yeah. Um, uh-oh, she broke her blender today. She uses a smoothie blender. Uh, I used to have a big austerizer blender thing, but I killed it making paper. So, um,
Yeah.
that's why I was asking.
Well, I've only made paper with it maybe 3 times. So I the only one the one I had before this one, I got this one from my grandmother, but the one that I had before that was I think it was an Ostra too. I'm not sure. Whatever it was, I killed it making frozen margaritas back when I first moved out, and I would have friends come over and we would do that sometimes. And I can't find my ruler again. How many times am I going to lose this thing?
I don't know. Um,
Plenty, evidently.
we made paper with the Cub Scouts 3 or 4 times. So that's one of the things that I used an old cake mixer paddle in my drill. Yeah, that works. Um, the we used to do it with junk mail and everything else. I mean, the boys thought that was just something else to make paper at the time. I'm sure they don't now, but they had fun. So, and I made paper once or twice when we were in Nebraska. I don't believe that I made any paper while we were in South Dakota. And I haven't made any paper since we got here, that's for sure. Some shredded paper into it and then have raspberry color paper. Guess I'm using everything she can find. Uh-huh. Yeah, there was all kinds of nasty added to paper. There probably still is. Of course, paper is made with acid. So to break down the trees, they use acid. So I'm
Well, that's
sure
a
that
nice
it's
offer, Jasper. She says, "Anybody want to send her some scraps and she'll make you a sheet of paper out of it." That's awesome.
ooh.
I watched you making paper on your live stream, and I tried doing a video making paper. Well, I mean, we did make a video back when Hannah was young. It's really, it may be under my DIY videos. I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
But it was a long time ago, and that was the first time Hannah ever did anything with me, on the video. But that was difficult. I can't imagine trying to do it live. I was very impressed, in other words. Let me just say
Yeah.
that.
Um I have a paper shredder, but I've have actually have two because I have mom's. If you buy a paper shredder, spend enough money to get one that cross shreds it
Yes.
so that it turns into little pieces and just instead of just the straight pieces, the straight lines, because quite frankly, um
Then you have
the
to go back and cut those if they're the
well,
big ones, straight lines.
the other thing is it jams up so easy.
Oh, yeah.
When you get the cross shredder, it doesn't jam as easily. And that is I have it's amazing how much easier it is to shred paper with mom's than it was with mine. I also had a for a while had a food processor. Okay. I'm going to put this right here. Mm-hmm. This right there. That. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. Maybe it should just go right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Susan says if you soak fabric in bleach water long enough, it will fall apart. Not sure if it's still considered fabric though, and bleach has an acid pH, so you'd have to neutralize that. Vinegar, I
Well,
suppose.
if you leave bleach in water for 24 hours, the chemical compound of the bleach changes to oxygen.
I was going to say, I think it just goes out into the air and is gone.
Yeah, it changes to oxygen, I think. So even though it starts out as bleach, 24 hours, and bleach will, as long as it's open. If you put it in a closed container, that's different. But if it's in an open
That's
container,
true.
it turns into, I think it's oxygen. But don't hold me to that, because come on now, go back to being what you're supposed to do. Okay, let's see now. That might need another something in it. This pocket has plenty of stuff in it. What I didn't like was this page. Can't write on it, and it doesn't have a pocket. So I think it needs a pocket with some journal spots of some sort in it. So that means I need 3 pockets and a few more somethings.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
No. Well, the covers are going to have something done to them. I don't know what yet, but something. I wonder if I could cut this up and make it into
A pocket?
yeah, pockets like that. Make it'd actually make 4 pockets.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's raining outside. Julie might be right. She might have actually heard rain. We're going to see what we can do with it. That's, you know.
Oh, that's probably Hannah saying I'm fixing to leave in a few minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, where's my pencil? I need an actual pencil.
Who was that?
That is interesting. I don't know, Susan. I don't know if you put bleach in water and then it dissipates if it would change the pH or not. No idea.
I don't know either.
Mm-mm. Okay, so we need to do this right or we're doing it wrong. One of the two. There we go. Okay.
Thanks, Andrea.
Well, that doesn't help. I can't see it.
Okay, I'm going to be smart this time and go ahead and put something on the back instead of cutting everything out and then putting something on the back and having to recut it. So,
yes, thanks, Andrea.
I think I'm just
Thumbs are appreciated greatly.
Always, always. Susan hung her thumb on the way in. That's what I usually do. Every once in a while I forget, but
Now, the reason I'm not just chomping this right in half is because if I cut this out, I might use that for something else rather than just ruining it by chomping it in half.
well, I tell you, I'm going to be ready to do something else tomorrow because I'm getting tired of this pile of trash over here. It's like all I've done today is work with this pile of trash.
Yeah, but you worked on 2 different projects, right?
Yep, that's true.
And you got one really far along, and you're going to have this one with this part done too, right?
Yeah. But only because I decided just to do so many of them and not try to do all of them.
Oh yeah,
quite a bit of pages in there, but
I honestly think all of them might be a little much.
Well, I meant all of the extra pages I have. I didn't mean all the pages.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying there are probably 3 times as many, maybe
Extra pages
of these
in
pages.
there.
Yeah. Maybe just twice this many. I don't know, but anyway, there's quite a few more. Every little bit, I left one. Because I wasn't sure if I'd want to make it into a pocket or what I'd want to do with it. So. Okay.
Well, maybe you should put some pockets in there with some of the other ones.
Yeah. That,
All
you okay?
right. Yeah. My hip is starting to ache.
Are you gonna be okay? Do we need to get off
Yep.
early?
No, no, I'm fine. It's just I had to move and I'm making noises.
Okay. Well, I do that all the time, so I understand.
I'm making those old people noises, you know. Okay, so now we just need to do a quick like that. It's too bad that package didn't have 4 sets of those uh, tag board things in it.
Yeah.
Because every time I cut pieces of paper, it's like it leaves me one extra. Uh-huh. I have started my no spend 24, only spending on tools, glue, and storage. I have way too much stuff, so already see stuff I want, but nope, I want good tools and great storage, not more stuff. Well, I was not too good. I've been to the thrift store and I have been to um, Dollar Tree. So, I was bad. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
I'm doing a no spend on craft supply. Well, I'm doing a no spend unless it's something I need anyway. But if there's something I need, not just something that would be cool or is cheap at the thrift store or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I run out of glue or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing too. Oh, now I'm trying to do that in the rest of my life as well, not just crafts.
Well, it's funny, but I very rarely buy stuff for the rest of my life. There are some things that we kind of, well, there's a couple of things I actually need to go do. I need new shoes. And it's just, I have put it off because I absolutely detest shoe shopping. But my foot is starting to hurt because my shoes are worn and they're a couple years old. So it's time to get new ones. And I need a new my winter jacket. I have a knockoff Columbia jacket, and
Uh-huh.
I've had it since we moved to Nebraska, right? So it is, and the zipper's starting to act up, and it's very, very worn, and there's holes in the pockets and stuff like that. So it is time for me to get a new jacket. I just haven't found what I want. So
Yeah.
okay,
Well,
so
but that's like I said, that's something you need. So,
those are both things I kind of need. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, I don't like that piece right there, so I'm
I
going to take
agree.
it off. Hmm.
I agree.
I like what it did with the I like the corner. I like the pocket. Let's see what it's going to look like. Oh, I get to cut off a little bit of it. Okay. What do I want to cut off? I think I'd rather cut off. Hmm. kind of like that. I think I'll cut all 4 of them out before I decide which ones go where.
That's probably good that you can audition them all and
and how they go on and stuff like that, because you know it was a circle. So, but I think that's going to make a perfect pocket. Put a hole instead for ring. Okay, I was bad too, Tanya, but I really like the few stuffs I got. I like the stuffs I got too. So I was actually pretty. I was pretty good. When I go in 3 or 4 stores, 3 or 4 thrift stores, and come out with nothing. But I spent a few dollars here and there. I had never thought about using because some of these papers, you know, in these books, this is one of those pads from Michael's, and a bunch of them are kind of too big for much of what I use, like this one, and because, you know, I don't actually scrapbook, so it kind of it's a good way to use them. I hadn't thought of it before, but I kind of like using them that way as pockets. Put a hole instead for the ring is good. Oh, this is both luck. I have to take in the same challenge. Okay, I've started. Julie, what are we talking about? Put a hole instead for the ring. I'm just wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know what she's talking about. Duh. Instead of cutting off part of it, put it on all the way and then put holes in it. And yes, Julie, I think you're right. I should do that. It's like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? Thank you, Julie. Okay, so well, I will rather than cutting off part of it, I will definitely do that. I just guess I was brain dead. So I'll figure out which 3 I'm going to use, and then but I'm going to go ahead and do them all. I'm going to go ahead and get it ready and decide which one, audition them and decide which one I really want. If that plaid paper had been less, more something you could write on, I wouldn't worry about a pocket. But seeing how it's something that you absolutely cannot write on, I think a pocket is a better choice.
okay.
Oh, that was a great idea. Ding, 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 ding. Yes. It's like, okay. Yeah, I thought, but that's exactly the same size as the underneath paper. Yep. I have been up since 6:30. And it's 6:15.
And you've been trying to use your brain the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
You notice she said trying to use my brain the whole time.
Well, I was just assuming that you and I were similar.
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. Uh-huh. And brain fog is real.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Lisa, Andrea likes the collage you're assembling.
Oh, thank you. I'm liking it too. I'm not
Okay.
exactly in. Maybe that's a little better. Now that the day's almost over, I figure out I can move it down and give myself room, move the camera and give myself a little more room.
Give yourself a little more room. Yep. I think I
Okay.
like these three best.
Sparrow, mommy be home in a minute. She's literally, I mean, literally, it will be minutes.
Poor baby. What I should have done is cleaned off enough of this table over here where I'd have place to set stuff. And I did not do that. Okay. Yep. Well, hello there, Kathy. Can't stay. Wanted to pop in and say happy 2024. Yeah, happy 2024 to you
Hey,
too.
Kathy. Thanks for coming. Even if it was only for a minute, we're still
On
happy.
seaweed rice crackers and Philadelphia cream cheese. Seaweed is on my list of things to try to find ways to eat, which I don't know if I like that or not, but um, I probably could eat a seaweed rice cracker. I'll have to see if I can find some to try. I have to put iodine in my diet too, and
Well, you want to
can't
know what's easy to how is it easy to get iodine in your diet?
how
There are drops you can just put in water.
really? Okay,
Yep, let me get them and show you because I do it every
okay,
day. I put it actually in my tea, my lemon tea.
all right,
This isn't the only brand. There are lots of brands, but
okay,
this one is Zimvello. I don't know. I got it on Amazon,
okay,
but I can tell when I use it and when I don't. But
okay,
it's let's see, 4 drops is 500 micrograms of iodine,
okay.
and that's how much they suggest you do per day is 4 drops.
Well, I could easily put it in my tea or my water, one of the two. Um,
Yeah,
the
it'd
big
be
thing
pretty.
is that we don't use I don't use enough salt to buy iodized salt, and I don't really like iodized salt because that means they're putting something in it. But that's
Well, that's
another one of those.
that because I don't use iodized salt either.
Right. And I can't eat shrimp. So because they say shrimp has a high concentration of iodine, but I can't eat shrimp because the last few times had shrimp, I've had a really kind of almost serious reaction. So, and since my sister also had a bad reaction to shrimp when she'd eaten shrimp her whole life. Um,
I worked in this one first.
oh dear, that's just not going to go on there. It doesn't surprise me that we've had bad reactions, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But the iodine drops they're a real easy fix, and
yeah,
they get into your body easily and well.
quickly, yeah. But apparently that's another thing that is noticeably missing if your thyroid is messing up. Is iodine. So
Yeah.
that's on my agenda to figure out. So that'll be good. I had added coffee grounds and water to another batch of pulp. It's dark as mud. It's pretty though, with the random little specks of other bits of color. Was it already? You should have used already used coffee grounds, right? And then it would have only added a little color, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. That would make sense.
hmm Those pages are so cool.
I'm enjoying them. And it makes my book look special, even just for a few pages. The
Yeah.
rest of it doesn't look nearly as special, but that's okay. We're not going to tell anybody.
We're not going to tell anybody. Okay.
They're going to just assume the whole book is awesome because of those few pages.
Well, yeah. But you're not finished on the rest of the book, are you?
No, I'm not.
See, so all the pages will look awesome by the time you get done.
Hey, buddy, are you glad Mommy's home? So I've been whining for the past hour. Grandma's talking to people, and I assume if she's talking to people.
No, sir.
He found my scrap box and found a paper towel in it. He's like,
Oh,
paper
no.
towel. I need that.
And so she's throwing it away. Is that what you're telling me? She
Well,
says you cannot keep your paper
She's trying
towel.
to get it. Do what?
Authentically scrappy now.
Oh, she says it's authentically scrappy now. But I'm throwing it away because it has dog slobber all over it. Outside, buddy.
Oh, dear.
Outside. You'll need to. I haven't added more food. You'll need to do that.
There. Oh.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
No falling
Sorry.
over. There's no craftalantas allowed. Okay.
Alrighty, let's trim this.
Like I agree, Andrea. She's probably having a very good time.
Are you talking to me?
No, Andrea's talking to Jasper, and
Oh, yeah, making her paper.
of course, I wouldn't be able to make paper in the house. I have to do it outside because I'm too messy.
No, that is for Grandma.
Okay.
It's meat and potatoes. I'd like you to take it to her. We don't have to do it right this minute, but the meat is in the blue one and the potatoes are in the red one. Do you see the red one?
Yeah.
Okay. There's ham in the up at the top if you want ham too.
Okay. I'm gonna fry them in the butter again. Do you want me to go ahead and use raw potatoes?
Yeah.
Okay. Potatoes taste fine with the roast cooking, but you don't really need it for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That way I don't waste the cooked potatoes for you. But I cook it anyway.
She's going to cook something anyway.
She's gonna cook potatoes, but the way she's wanting to cook them, she was gonna cook some of the potatoes from the roast, but then she realized that the way she was gonna cook them, she could cook them from scratch just as good. Yeah, and that way the other ones are left to be able to eat with the roast. So.
Okay, come on now. I was too lazy to get up and go get the other hole punch, so now I'm having issues. I'm glad Julie's so smart. It does chew that up
I
a
love
little
you
bit.
too, hon.
Okay. Have I done this one? Is this the one? This one's the no, and it's not done. Okay. She feels like a scientist. As long as you're not the mad scientist, that's okay.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
It just tore the page that all this is on.
Attached to.
Yeah, I'm gonna use some fabric. I think I'll just put a piece of
Okay.
fabric in there and that'll strengthen it up.
Okay. Okay, so I need a few more inserts. And then I need to do something with the covers. And then these will be done. So
Farrell, go eat your dinner. This is mommy's dinner.
Your dinner's better than mine. I'm sure that's
oh
what he's
yes, of course. But mommy, I want your dinner. Uh-huh. Just like a kid, they always want to eat off their mom's plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stand this side of the kitchen for you to finish eating. Are you done? Are you keeping a pain?
Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure how much this is actually going to help because it's right at the.
Right at the spot that's not good. I have
Yeah.
enough to make 6 more sheets. And then I'll post a short if they look like, yay. Okay, so let's see what we've got that I cut pieces off of. Maybe I can cut some tags or something out of them. Like maybe some of this. Let's see what we got. Let's just. All right. Okay, I can definitely cut some tags out of this. What size do I want to make these tags? Oh, that would be cool. If I cut this into long, tall tags, I could make the top of them like little tabbies. Here's my tab punch. I thought it was over here. Did I move it? Probably moved it just because I want it. It was in
Probably.
this mess. Yeah, probably. It's in this mess. I didn't put it away. That much I know. Okay, but if I cut these into that, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut those into. Get in there. The drawer does not like being open and closed right now. So I need 3 4-inch pieces off of this. Okay. So if this is 12 inches, right? And then we go to 8 inches. That would be 4. 1. And then 4 inches is right here. 2. 3. Okay. 3 of those. Now I need to find my tab punch. Here's my. I may have to go to the other room, so I'll be back in just a minute. Oh, that's what I did with those. Okay. Duh. All right.
Okay.
Okay, it's not in the other room. Oh, there it is, right there. I knew I hadn't taken it very far. Ouch. Had to feed the kids. One out, wasn't supposed to. One out, but some back in. One in and stayed in. I hate. Oh dear. What were we saying about bleach earlier? That when you put bleach in water, technically it's supposed to be 24 hours. I would always want to make it longer. But bleach goes out into the air. I think it turns into oxygen, but I don't want to tell you that for sure. But if you put bleach in water and leave the container open, it no longer is bleach after about 24 hours. Now, Susan asked a question that I don't know the answer to in any way, shape, or form, whether or not it would raise the pH level after it's left the whatever, once it's left the water. But you can drink water. It's supposedly 24 hours after you've had bleach in it, as long as it's been open. So, okay, I don't think that's where I want to put this. No.
But you don't like it right now.
Okay, so let's see what we're going
The
to do.
kids are cats. I was
yes,
wondering, Susan.
I thought they were cats. All right, so we're going to put this right there. I'm going to turn it over. And we're going to put this on 6 right there. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's going to be cute. Can you hear the train?
Nope.
Mine is trying to help me.
But I got stuff in the background over here, so.
Yeah. Everybody's thinking, doing, she hates her kids. You're welcome, Susan.
Well, we knew that that was not the truth anyway. Even if
Well,
they
and I
had
was,
whatever they were, we knew she was
yeah.
just speaking. She wasn't meaning.
Well, and I was talking to Susan, the Jasper Susan, when I said, when I just said that second part about being welcome, not welcome that we thought she was being mean to her kids. That
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
what I was talking about. Okay. Okay. This is hard to do that way. I like to do it this way. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Now it has a little tab on it.
Okay, I got to show
Tag
you
with
this. See this black and white picture?
Just a minute. Let me. Oh, where's my thing? Okay, there it is. Oh, I
With the
can't do
blue
it. You have
hat?
to do it. Black and white
Oh,
picture
I'm
with a
not
blue
wanting to
hat.
be bigger. This is big enough. It's just somebody colored
Colored
in that
Yep.
hat. Probably with a ballpoint pen. Anyway, I just thought that was funny.
Wait.
Okay, Andrew. See you in the morning. We'll be on Lisa's channel at 8. Just FYI.
Bye-bye.
Lisa's channel at 8.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. She's coming back.
Oh, it's supposed to be a good toy.
She's coming back. He's like,
Poor
she left me
thing.
locked in the kitchen.
Carol, get
Oh,
down.
Oh, no.
No.
Horror of horrors. The funny thing is that that gate, he could come over it in a heartbeat if he knew it, but I don't think he realizes he can.
He can. Uh-huh. Yep.
Carol, mommy's making more toy.
Okay.
Hey, I got the nice smart water bottle so that you have
Let's put that where I can find it. Oh. Kind of got to do it to all of them.
This is my favorite. Alkaline. Okay. I'm sorry if it's loud. Sorry, I forgot.
Well, you can't be quiet all the time.
Yeah, well, this is one of Sparrow's favorite games, but it's not a quiet game. And it's playing with a water bottle.
Oh, yes. Water bottles. Apparently, puppies like water bottles.
Yeah, he does.
Just
Big gallon jugs, any kind of Coke bottles, anything like that.
Jeff's mom used to have a puppy that loved water bottles. Of course, we used to save our water bottles and take them to the Humane Society because they weren't allowed to let a dog have somebody else. It's another dog's toy.
Oh, yeah.
For fear of passing on some kind of illness. So that doesn't work. The water bottles meant that every dog could have their own toy.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Julie started eating the peppermint bark.
Uh-oh. My
It's a
cousin,
slippery slope, Julie.
when we went to Panama City to see my cousin, she had peppermint bark, and oh man, it was good.
Yeah, that's something I've always bought to put in stockings every year is peppermint bark. It helps that you can get it at the Dollar Tree, you know.
I didn't know you could get peppermint bark at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, and the brand they have is, you know, let me get it. It's good. Hannah, can you show me that peppermint bar?
Yeah. I think I prefer. Once in a while, you got to know back to dark chocolate.
Yeah.
I think I like that better, but it is good. It's just really, really.
Palmer. Anyway, they've had some in the past that had dark chocolate on the back. This one doesn't, but that one's even better. The one with the chocolate on the back's even better.
I wouldn't doubt it, but I bet you they don't have it anymore.
No, I'm sure they don't at this point in the year, but for next year.
Yeah, for next year. If I can remember. For next year. Okay, so I want to get all of these edged and nice and brown.
Okay, does it look silly for the bird to be standing on some flowers?
No, depends on what kind of flowers he's standing on, you know. If he was standing on a daisy, oh, I think he could stand on those. They're big enough. There you go.
I'm not sure I'm going to do that, but.
If you leave the box open, some calories will evaporate too.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Does that apply to all things like Heath bars and?
Sure, why not? Let's take it.
I was gonna say, if it would apply to, you know, all things, then I wouldn't mind that.
That sounds good, Julie.
Mama,
Yes.
you guys put the glitzy paper here this year. It's on the floor for 3 days.
Do what? Oh. That's trash. I never saw it, so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm trying to be like you.
Yeah. Not a great aspiration, but whatever.
That's a good excuse for not throwing something away.
I thought she said something about glitzy paper.
She did. It was this piece of paper that has a little bit of.
Ooh, that's
but
really
it was
cool
on the
paper.
floor in the kitchen.
Ah.
But it looks like doggy slobbered on it, so.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw it away.
Susan says that works with anything high in calories. Very
volatile.
Volatile. Okay. Okay.
I keep mine in the refrigerator. Does that ruin that idea if you keep your chocolate in the refrigerator?
Well, if you open the box, the calories go out into the refrigerator, right? The only problem is they might go into other food that's in the refrigerator.
That would be my luck. Yeah, that would be my luck. I've been having fun doing this, but I'm going to be ready to do something different tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
But you know how I am. Almost everything I do involves collage, so it'll probably end up being the same. Even though it's a different book.
It'll probably be something else, yeah. Well, I just hope I can find the stupid silverware without hunting too hard, because I do not feel like digging for anything tonight.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Okay. Oh, I got to do this whole side. Oh. That is the gray area. The calories could land in water even. Yeah, see? So you can't leave your water open next to your open box of chocolate because um oh, Diane says that her fridge has a calorie filter.
Oh, cool. I want one of those.
Yeah, can I get a new fridge?
Yeah, it's her
Hmm.
story. She's sticking to it. If she can, I can.
Okay.
We know all have fridges that have calorie filters.
There we go.
Yep, it's called the shopping
But it
Hannah,
probably
Hannah said, yes, it's called your shopping list.
oh, okay. So all you have to do is put the shopping list inside the refrigerator, and then it would always take all the calories out of your food.
No, I think what she's saying is you put food on your shopping list that doesn't have calories,
Calories. Oh
or
well,
at least not bad calories. She's being
she's
so
just
practical.
yes, she's just being I don't know.
What,
She's
Hannah?
not being any fun, that's for sure.
She says she's being sarcastic.
Well, I was going to say that, but I just I didn't want to say it out loud.
Oh, well, she did, so you can too now.
She's allowed to say it out loud.
Yeah.
All right. I wish inking things wasn't um
Oh, you're getting better, Sparrow.
I'm going to keep doing it when I think of things to get rid of. Write it and make it into pulp. There you go. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, and what's on the list does not mean it doesn't mean extra things when added when you go to the store. That's true. Of course, it's guaranteed that at least one thing doesn't end up on the list. Somehow I've been to Sam's 3 times in the past month and nobody told me that the last tube of toothpaste was on the sink.
Whoops.
So,
That is kind of important to know.
yeah, well, see, I always, I usually don't even wait until we're down to the last tube before I get another box. And Jeffrey must have opened the last few tubes because, or the last tube, whatever, because he didn't tell me we were down to nothing. So he's the one that had to go out to the camper and dig one out of the camper. So,
Well, there you go.
and
It worked out all right.
yeah, luckily we had one, so it's not a big deal. Otherwise, he'd have been brushing his teeth with baking soda. Not, not like we haven't done that before.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a big deal either. So,
Yep. It is really raining outside now.
we just have mud.
I like to play a game of forget the list and see how many I get right when I get home and check the list. I'm not great at the game. John always
Um,
waits, y'all. He's ran out of things completely before telling me he needs things, and I work at the supermarket. There you go. Well, my mother always waits till she runs out of things completely, no matter how much I beg her to tell me. So, I'll have just been to the store, and that's when she tells me she's out of this and out of that. So, the last time I ordered it all off Amazon because I was just like, nope, can't deal with this today. Okay, this needs to be toned down some.
yeah, I agree. It's making my head hurt.
Yeah, it's too bright,
Well, first, I would use like antique linen or something. Do you have antique linen ink pad?
No,
Okay.
I mean, I was just gonna put something over the top of it. I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
decided. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of some of the pattern. Is the deal.
Alrighty.
I
That sounds
I
good.
think there's too much pattern. I mean, even if I laid another pattern over the top of it, it would be better. But I think I'm just going to put coffee dyed paper over it.
I think that'll be nice.
So my list is a bones of a list. The things I really can't go home without. There you go. Hello,
Well,
Kathy.
I try to shop with just the list, but it's funny how many times I go and um I buy, buy a couple of things that were not necessarily on the list,
Yeah.
and then I get home and the main thing I wanted when I left the house, I end up
Went home
getting home
without.
without it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, good grief.
Hi, Sharon. And yes, it's not. I'm not tired, but my body's tired.
Yes.
My body's beginning to get achy. So this one.
Hey, Sharon. Glad you're here.
See, what do you think, Lisa? If I just, put a piece of this on there, then I'm going to put some kind of little collagey thing on it.
Yeah, I think that helps a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even then, I think I might use coffee ink or something and just go over everything that's going
Over
to
the
stick
whole
out.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, because I went over the edges, but it needs a little more. You're thinking.
I'm thinking so. It would for me.
Okay. And it might not be as bright to me as it is on the screen too.
Well, that's possible for sure.
So
Because the white, the light really hits that and
yeah,
bounces
and
off
and
the other
and it's
colors.
and it's actually not white. If I turn the white over, see, it's
Yes, another hour, Susan.
yeah,
She says another hour or 8 minutes, which is
another hour. Yes, we have another hour. Hmm.
okay.
All right, now then. Oh, stretch my back. Okay. Yes, my customers are the best part of her job. Now, I didn't particularly like working at the grocery store. And I did that for about 6 months after we moved to Nebraska. But
I worked I don't know, it was kind of a hybrid. It wasn't quite fast food, but it wasn't a restaurant either when I was 15. And the people were my least favorite part of the job. Then I worked as an orthodontic assistant and I taught defensive driving. And for both of those, the people were the best part of the job. So,
well, and uh, I actually worked fast food for a little while, and that was horrible. That's a
yeah,
hard job.
it's a
I
hard
didn't work.
job.
I didn't work that for very long because what happened is that I had we were trying to close on a house, and we still had another house, which that happens every once in a while. Only happened to us once, but we had two houses, and we were trying to have the mortgage for the new house,
Yeah.
and so they didn't want to give us the mortgage unless I had a job too. So school wasn't ready for me. So I went to work at fast food at Burger King. And then I got the job at school. And then we still had two houses. So I got a second job at the grocery store. So I went from the school to the grocery store every day, which that was all right. I didn't mind it.
I got myself into debt when I was single, and so I was working for the orthodontist. And to be fair, that kind of a job was actually uh, what they call a second income job. You know, it was for a
Yeah.
wife, not a single person who was trying to live on
Yeah.
their own. And so that's what. So I had to teach defensive driving too, so I could get out of debt. So just stay out of debt. It's way easier than trying to get out.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Um, that's all I have to say about that. We're at the
But you
bird.
did it, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm a slow learner. Darren and I got out of debt like 4 different times in our marriage.
But you did it four
Yeah,
different
we did.
times.
And I am not ever getting back in now. I'm, it's easier when you have his income and you think, oh, well, but right now it's like,
Yeah.
well, that's not happening.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Where does this one get turned up to? Okay. Chamomile tea paper smells good. Okay. That's interesting. Chamomile tea paper. I put stuff in mine, but I don't think I ever made it smell. I mean, I don't think I ever put things in it that.
Did he ever go outside? Okay. Just long enough.
Mm, he doesn't like the cold. I'm
No.
cold, mommy. I'm cold.
Gonna do my business and come back in.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I did incorporate the bird now.
Oh, I liked it better. I like it much better on a branch.
Yeah, me too.
Uh-oh. Oh. What's going on in there?
She told Sparrow, "We're going to see if you can be good." And she left him on the couch and then was going to go back into the kitchen. And he followed her. And she goes, "I said, you're going to try to be good. That's not being good." And he's like, "Well, I didn't run into your bedroom and steal your socks. So, oh, because the gate's shut. There you go.
Uh-huh.
We have a wooden gate that Darren built that goes into the hallway from the dining room into the hallway where the kids' bedrooms are off of, that we call the Cubby Gate because he built it to keep Cubby out from their bedrooms when we first got him. And then we have a little short gate going into the kitchen between the kitchen and dining room to keep Sparrow in the kitchen. So we have a Cubby Gate and a Sparrow Gate.
Oh dear. Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be all set up for whatever dog I get for myself when I get so lonely without Hannah. I have to go get a dog.
Yeah, it'll probably be too small to get over.
Well, I hope it won't be a trip hazard. Oh, Susan's Hannah. Susan says no. Hannah said he was going to be good. Lisa Sparrow signed no formal agreements.
Well, yeah, uh-huh.
This is true. Oh, I was going to put this in there too. I think it'll have to go somewhere else because with the bird, I don't need it. But I like it. I'm going to go ahead and stick it in there because this is just a hodgepodge of stuff somebody threw in.
Well, and I like it there. So
Yeah.
I like the color of it. It balances out the color of the bird. So
I apologize, Mom. Good thing you don't want much of the roast because it got way overcooked.
It's all right, honey.
It's not. The potatoes started to brown, but because they're raw, they weren't cooked all the way through. So
You had to cook it some more.
yeah.
Yeah. Probably ought to start the potatoes long before you put the roast in.
Going to. This is the second time I cooked them raw.
Okay.
So I'm used to it, really.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go.
wait. I got my fingers all stuck down to something, so I can't see what you've done.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. I'm looking.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, I love it, Lisa.
me too. Me too. Now, maybe I'll love it enough now to do art inside it.
Inside it. Mm-hmm.
And this one is ready to do art inside of it too. So I
So
actually did it. Even though it feels like I didn't do anything, I really did.
yeah, you've accomplished a lot. Now I'm going to do a little collage on here of some sort. I haven't decided what yet, but see, it just toned that down a lot.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Yeah. It was like way too bright.
Okay. All right, good. Thank you for giving me some. All right, I'll put all those scrapbook pictures back in there. We have a.
Cindy says it looks great, Lisa.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cindy.
Okay.
Oh. I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff up, and then I'll show you what I'm going to work on tomorrow.
Okay. Well, you have an hour.
Yeah, I may work on it some, but it may take me that long to get this put up.
To clean up enough. Yeah. See, all I did was scrape the desk off into a tub and then take it to the other room. So now I'm going to have all that mess to clean up this week.
Yeah. Okay.
But I've already finished with one whole tub of stuff that I can put away.
That's good.
you know.
Well, this is all, well, that's fabric scrap, so it's going to go in the other one, but this is all going in the scrap. The scrap
bin.
bin, except
Yeah.
this. I need to do
That-
something special with that because it reminds me of my daddy.
Yeah, you certainly do.
And then I have a few papers that are
Well,
definitely
that's
not
crooked.
scrap.
Come on, don't stick down. I need you to move.
She's so fed up.
Well, it was really crooked. I was like, I can handle a little bit crooked, but that was just like so far off. It was unreal.
It was unreal.
Yeah,
Unacceptable.
unacceptable. I'm not gonna move it just for a little bit, but that was just really bad. The makeshift cleanup. There you go. Yep. The shove it into a box cleanup. I've cleaned up that way many times. So
I have too, but
now,
I'm trying not to do that anymore because that gets me in this position that I'm
Yep.
in. Okay, those are not scraps, but I'm leaving them in there anyway because I use them when I'm using scraps. So
Okay, what can I add to this?
okay, that's tissue paper.
No, I don't like those.
I'll just stick it in here. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm doing it anyway, even though I said I wasn't going to.
You're just sticking it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sticking it in there.
I yell at my crafts too. What are you doing? No. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, so what do we have that we can? Do we have 3 of these? Maybe that would be cool.
Oh, good night. That was so close. I was putting that big bin on the floor and I almost dumped it out.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That's not good.
no, ma'am, because Hannah would have had to go clean it up for me because there's no way I could get down there and do that.
Okay, I only have
Or I
2
could
of
spend an
those.
hour with my little grabber thing. Yeah, that would not be fun either.
No, not fun. Okay.
All right, now then, let me grab the.
No, not those. Not those. Oh. Okay. I forgot about all of these that I thought I would use.
This project I'm calling We the People.
Okay.
And since we're on my channel, I can sound this way a little bit. I'm going to sound a little political here. I feel like we the people in all the countries of this world all just want the same things. We want to have a safe place to live. We want to be able to feed our children and take care of them. We want to be able to go to work and come home, and we just want a life that's good. And the governments and the elite are doing their very best to make that really hard on us. We the people don't want any of these wars that are going on. And so I got this book. Well, this is 2 books. One is it's people in America, how Americans live or something like that. But but there are people, all different all different races of people in that book as well as the other one. The other book is called Travel Travel the World or something like that. But anyway, there's I got all these pictures of people, just people trying to live their life, you know.
Okay.
And I'm going to focus on how good the people are, and so I can stop being angry at how at the government, all the governments that are causing issues for everybody. Anyway, that's
Okay.
all. That's my political statement. But
Okay. hmm Yeah, they do kind of look like leaves and flowers. This is a thing I die cut. I just wish I had three of them, and I don't think I do. So that's fine because I'll do something different. I remembered I have these, and I haven't used any of these yet. So,
that would be nice,
um,
Jasper, but it won't happen.
so I'm going to use like. mm,
Anyway, this is just going to be a good old fashioned glue book.
There you go.
I'm just going to glue stuff in. I'm going to leave these pages,
Oh, those are yeah.
the end papers,
Yep.
because they're pretty
Yep.
and they're full of chaos, which is kind of like how the world is right now. So,
There you go.
and I took out um, every other page. So I took out half the pages in the book, and I didn't think about it at the time. I should have taken out 2/3 of the pages because I'm going to put stuff on both sides,
On both sides, yeah.
and I didn't think about that.
And
So it's still going to alligator mouth, but
well, you could go in and take out every other page again because if you did, because even though you glue on both sides, it'll probably be thicker than just another page simply because you're going to probably overlap edges and stuff.
yeah, that's true.
So it wouldn't be bad to have to do that.
That's
Okay,
true.
so
Well, I'm going to show y'all how I did this. I leave a little bit because I figure I'll just put the pictures that are going to here over the top of that. But that way,
yeah,
the binding doesn't get compromised.
right.
And I've done some other books this way, and it worked out pretty good. So, but with these old books, they're actually pretty easy to, take out pages. So this isn't very exciting, but it'll get me ready to be
I was
ready
gonna
to actually
say,
glue stuff in tomorrow.
but that's what you want to do, right? Is to accomplish your project.
Yep. This is a
Um,
project I've been thinking about. Well, we bought the books that I used in this project like 3 years ago at a library book sale,
uh-huh.
and they've been just sitting there in that shelf. I got this book ready a while back, but I never had taken the pictures out of those other books, and I was getting rid of a bunch of books that were in the living room, and I saw those books again, and I was like, there they are. Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna do this thing.
I gotta go to the library book sale pretty soon for Mom. I don't need any books. Of course, I'll have to have one, but or two or three or a bag full. But Mom is almost out of books, so I need to go get her a few.
What? She found a ginger ale in the back of the refrigerator. Yeah.
I had a flat Coke last night.
She ran off to her bedroom like she thought I was gonna steal it from her or something.
Oh. There, how's that?
I like it.
Okay.
Simple but effective.
I thought it looked okay. So that means I need like two. I got the little ones. I need 3 more big ones.
Okay. This bin has got to go.
Uh-oh. Don't go on the floor.
Oh no, I'm gonna stick it on top of another bin, on top of another bin that's on top of another bin that's on top of a stool beside me over here.
Ooh, it's really raining. It's coming in sideways.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we ought to ink the edges of these little circles.
Okay, that needs to be turned that way too, so I can have room to lay this flat. There we go.
Yeah, it doesn't usually get to my studio windows on that side because there's an overhang on both sides of both the front of the house and the side of the house. There's an overhang, plus out that way we have this giant camphor tree. I mean, it's huge. It's like 300 years old. That's what they figure, that it's about that old. Based on when the ship captain brought them in and how old the other ones are in town or around Pensacola.
Yeah.
Camphor trees are not native here, so all of the ones that are in town here that are big like this were planted by the same ship captain that came in, and he owned,
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, because it's this huge tree, and so it covers up most of this side of the house, and so usually the rain doesn't hit the windows, but that was just hitting the windows, so it was coming in sideways. Sounds like your space.
Probably piles on top of piles.
On top of piles.
Where I was putting that.
At the moment, I'm going to have to, there's not even a path for me to get out of here right this minute. Because I've got all kinds of boxes all over the floor. Okay. Now then, let me try to lay it out again because, I did it once, but that doesn't mean I'll be able to do it again. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Camper trees, yes. I understand, Susan. The first time she was talking about her camper trees, that's what I heard too. And I was like,
it's camper trees?
There's a tree called a camper tree.
Yeah. Most people in town think it's what we call a popcorn tree, but it is not. Popcorn trees, whatever it is, whatever popcorn trees are, I can't remember. They dump these. Now this camphor tree does too, so it could easily be related. These little berries all over everywhere, but this one, when you crush its leaves, it smells like camphor. So it definitely is a camphor tree. Oh yeah, I'm very happy with that. That'll be cute. Okay, but we need a Jamie project weight. Let's see what we can find. I need to be able to push on it for a minute. Oh dear. Let's see here. First, I need this thing. Yeah, and then I need Oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah, that one, that one, that one. Okay, move all of you all over. Yeah, I'm getting to, my space keeps getting narrower and narrower to work.
Well, mine was too, but I took it back.
Yeah.
At least for tonight. Tomorrow it'll probably happen again, but Susan says she is saying camper.
I'm not saying camper. No, I'm not. I didn't say camper.
Now you're gonna have her paranoid every time she says it from now on. She's gonna say camphor.
Camp fur. Fur. It's a furry tree. It's a furry tree. Uh-huh. It does, however, self prune itself, which is, not exactly helpful.
Yeah.
Um, especially since we park under it.
Goodness. Yeah.
Well, it's usually wait just a minute, branches. It's usually little branches, but at the same time, they are branches. But after Sally, we had the arborists uh, do some trimming on it, which really made a difference. He knew I wasn't going to be happy. He says, "Yeah, you're going to get a lot more sun in your studio." And I said, "Yeah, but he said because I really need to prune the middle of it out. It hadn't been taken care of for years."
Yeah.
And they were here taking down trees because we had trees that went down with the storm. And so I had them prune it. It was pretty good. They didn't really take out as much as I was afraid of. Okay. Now that is kind of thick, but I like it. And now you can write on that side and that side.
There you go.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Don't say you got no place to write.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, this book's going to have lots of place to write in it. That's the whole point. Oh shoot, I forgot I was going to do something for this book, though. I don't think I've done that. I was going to make little tags with dates on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to think about that because, at this moment, I'm kind of tired of it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Of course, I might just do that tomorrow. It's not really going to take me any longer to do that if I want to do it. And it doesn't have to be tags. I could just punch out some little circles.
I assume they get camphor from those trees. Wonder how. Do you know, Tanya?
Yes. Unfortunately, it hurts the tree. Um, the inner bark is where the actual camphor comes from. So what they do is they remove the bark and crush the inner bark, and I think then boil it out. I'm not sure on the last part, but it's the inner bark. So Now I have used I have made camphor oil by putting leaves into the carrier oil, like sunflower oil or grape seed, not rape seed, but grape seed oil. Um, and you can use it on your skin. It's not near as strong as the camphor that they. Um, I have a camphor wood blanket box. Yes, and that camphor keeps things out of
Kind of
bugs
like
out of
cedar, I
the
guess.
blankets. Yeah, it's like cedar. Uh huh. But I had hoped that I could make more medicinal type camphors from it, but you can't. And the camphor oil that I made, it's nice and it has a pleasant smell, but it does not really help your it and it helps your skin because it's a oil and whatnot, but it's not as good as you might wish it to be.
Okay.
Hmm.
It is now 1/4 the size it was.
Yeah, I think you're going to find that when you start putting those pages in, um, you're going to be adding a lot of bulk, and that it'll probably even gator mouth the way it is now.
Yeah.
So
Well, it'll be way better than it would have been because
right,
I took out that many pages.
yeah. Okay, so this is what I have for one thing. I was thinking about taking these Christmas cards apart. Um, and putting one of these Christmas card fronts in as a, let me look at them, as a journal card. But and I have these too, but I don't know if I can tone that down enough to make it me happy. Let's try this one and see if I can make it, you know, old looking, because I certainly don't like the way it's all shiny. So I'm not gonna cut it apart until I see. Uh oh yeah, that's not too bad. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so
It's amazing what a little ink will do, isn't it?
yeah. I'm not going over the really shiny silvery parts too much, just simply because I think I kind of like the silvery part. I just didn't like the white.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I need to cut these apart because I don't think I want the whole card in there. I think I just want um, the front, like a journal card. I think I'm going to punch the corners and do all
Ink
that.
around the edges.
Yep, ink around the edges, cut the corners. Natural. Yes, it looks more natural, less bright. It goes with everything else better.
I'm trying to think what to do to the cover. I don't mind the back of it.
Well, it you could start in it and then deal with the cover later.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to work on it a while to figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've got all different sizes of pictures,
Mm-hmm. You're
and
going to cover the whole page on each one, right?
yep, I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cover the whole page, and I'm trying to decide what will be, what will look the best. It is kind of weird to work in with that binding being so stiff and strong,
Yeah,
and then the pages are down like this.
right. Uh-huh. I would definitely work not all front to back or something like that.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'm going to start right smack in the middle.
Uh-huh.
That'll be
Yeah.
the easiest,
Yeah.
I think, to do.
Well, yes, Julie, you're absolutely right. The real wood smells so good. Even the crushed leaves. When we crush leaves, they smell really good. Um,
Oh, look at
but
this.
this,
Isn't that an awesome picture?
uh-huh.
It'll take up
I
the whole page.
Well, see, and that's what some pages are going to be like that.
You should put it on the cover.
Well, that'll work if it's a good picture that you love. Now, the question I have is, you're probably going to want to put a title on the cover, right?
Yeah.
So, is there a place in that picture where you won't be upset if there's words or something over the top of it?
I don't know. I'm not going to do the cover right now. Any
Yeah,
anyway,
because
but
if you use that and there's and then there's no place to put your title. Since this book has a title, that some books
yeah.
don't have titles, but this one does. So, oh, my back says it needs to stretch out. Oh, oh, oh. It's going straight to bed, just so you all know. No, it won't, because I have to go find the silverware.
Yeah, I say mine won't because I have to wait till the sparrows out again before I can go to bed. But that's okay. I need to go sit in my chair for a while anyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
that is crookedy and it needs to be straight if I'm going to use it the way I'm thinking I'm going to use it. So
I think, Susan, that was the intention. That's the intention of her. That's the title she was going to give it. Is We the People.
yeah, yeah, that's
Hmm.
that's my that's
That's
my
the
plan.
that was the title she'd already sort of given it. Hmm. Tell you what, this ink pad is dry again. I was gonna have to ink it up before I go to bed. Remember, guys, we will be on Lisa's channel tomorrow morning at 8. Not mine, like we were today. We are swapping it out. And Jean is coming on at 8, Lisa.
Uh, Yeah, I was gonna say I think I had that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I told her I would message her in Facebook with
Okay.
a link. So, and she responded to that, so I know she's expecting it now.
Yeah.
I did that today just to be safe.
Yeah. She I think she does more Facebook than email. I won't tell you that for sure, but
Yeah.
she emailed me like I asked her to, but
Okay, that wasn't straight either. And when you're putting it in the center of the book, you want it to be straight.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and I have to get the one that got away there. Okay. We only have 25 more minutes, not for today. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. 25 more minutes today. Mm-hmm. Which is kind of good since my back is about to say it's done. My fingers need wash too.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, if there's a point when wiping them off with baby wipes doesn't work.
Yes, Susan, 8 Central Time.
Yeah, 8 Central Time. Yep, yep. Since I'm the weirdness of in Florida of being on Central Time, we use Central Time. Since that means Lisa and I are on the same time, which
Yeah, that's
always
kind of
works
weird,
well.
but I'm glad it makes it easier.
Makes it easier on me because then I don't have to figure out what time frames we're doing something. Um, but we are so far away from most of Florida. It it's like driving through Texas as far away as we are from a good deal of Florida. It would take me a whole day to get to Beth's. So, so
Let's
this
just
is
do
gonna
that.
what?
I'm trying to figure out how to get that glued right down there in the center.
Oh, look at that, Lisa.
Oh,
Oh, it
cool. I
doesn't
love
show
that.
real well.
That's
But it
awesome.
was it was too white, so I thought, I'll
Oh, shoot.
just do the back a little bit.
Well, I'm just going to
You-
leave it. I got it just a little bit up.
Oh, that's all right.
It's just a glue book, Lisa. It's okay.
It's all right. All my chopping boards are made from camphor as it has antibacterial properties. Ooh, cool. Well, I'll tell you, there's not much made from camphor here in the States because I don't know if there's any place in the United States that they're um,
That they're
native
native.
to. Yeah, that they're native
Yeah.
to. I'm not going to say that there aren't lots of them growing around here, but I don't think they're native in the states. So that means that we don't get things like uh, chopping blocks with camphor because that would mean an imported wood. But that would be really cool because chopping blocks are one of those things that, well, I have several because if I've used it at all, I want it washed again. So, yeah, I really like how that did that.
What do you seal them with, Diana? Diane.
Possibly linseed oil, maybe, or something like that. Depends on. They were brought to the Florida in 1875, not that long ago. How long ago is that?
Well, it's 250 years.
Yeah.
Almost 250 years.
Okay, so it's not as old as I was thinking it was, but
it's one of the originals.
yeah. We have one of the originals. There's only like 13. The arborist said he thought there was only about 13 of the original trees in town. He said there are some smaller ones around town that could have grown from the sprouts, because I will tell you what, that sucker seeds itself constantly. I pull those things out of the flower bed every year and they come right back. But there aren't any other trees in our yard, so obviously they didn't seed themselves well enough to grow. 147 years, Susan says. That's only 147 years?
Well, I was rounding. No, it'd be 247 years. 18 to 19, 19 to 20.
18. Oh, my
1875
thing went.
1975.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Why did you
You're
disconnect?
right. That would be 150. 147, not 200. So Google might be wrong. It is sometimes.
Lisa, can you say something?
Do what?
Oh, well, I lost my my hearing thing. Lifespan is 500 years. Okay. We need to do another giveaway. Let's see here. Oh. How many people are in here, Lisa?
There are 20 people in here.
Okay, we'll do from 1 to 75. So just a minute. Let me type start. START. Okay. Choose a number between 1 and 75. And the closest number without going over is going to win one of these embossing folders that says happy birthday because it's our birthday. Yeah. Weirdness.
Makes perfect sense.
Okay, Julie's got 60.
Susan.
I won't tell you that it isn't. I could have misunderstood or been wrong about when the trees came in. So,
well, that's possible, but it's also possible that Google's wrong.
Well, yeah, it's possible. Not likely. Somebody would have probably corrected them.
I don't know how many people are worrying about camphor trees right now. I don't know. Maybe
I don't
people who really are concerned about that, and they're going to make sure that the information is correct. I don't know.
Well, when the arborist told us he knew when they were brought in, that was really interesting.
Well, and then he said 300 years.
Yeah. So, but maybe his math was wrong.
Well, that's possible.
Too, Okay. I'm not going to enter because I already won. Okay, Kathleen. I appreciate that. Now then, come on, guys. Put your numbers in. There you go. Susan says, Kathleen, enter for a friend, and that's okay with me too if you'd like. Okay. Okay, I can't do anymore. I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, which
Done.
is fine. Yeah. Well, I can't see it very well right now. Oh, that's how I feel. But I really like how the back came out. Just barely there. If you
Yeah,
feel
I think
lucky.
that's awesome. We're going to go around looking for greeting cards that are embossed so we can play on the back.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will tell you that it's not inking the edges on the front very well, so I may have to.
Could you like dip them sideways into a spray or something?
Yeah.
That would take a while to dry, but.
Well, then I can also maybe I'll ink my pad up again, because like I said, it's already feels like it's dry. When you're rubbing across things, it feels dry.
Yeah.
So you sound pretty good for talking all day. Yeah, my talker isn't a problem. My back and hip are what's tired.
Say it's our back and our sitter. That's the
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah. Uh-huh. The back and the sitter have kind of see, look at how fast that's soaking that up.
Yeah.
Because usually you can
Okay, I'm
sit on
liking
the
this. I hadn't
surface.
thought about doing this when I was taking the pictures out,
Oh,
but
that's so cool.
I think it's going to be good.
That is
You
really
can even
cool.
put him down here too because he's on sand somewhere.
Yeah.
I like it. That's making
like
me
it too.
happy.
Okay. I've got a cushion under my behind, Kathleen, but it's not helping. I sat in the chair a long time without the cushion. But just sitting all day is hard for me because I don't sit all day. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess there's
You don't
nobody going to give
realize.
me any more numbers. Nobody's going to give me any more numbers. Okay.
Right.
Well, I'll type stop. No more numbers. No more numbers. Okay. STOP. That's how we spell stop, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. And now I have to do the little doodad. Oh, that was Lisa. She okay. Generate 26. Okay. Well, Dana's got 25.
Okay. If
Okay.
there's
Where's
anybody
my
with 26, there's a 22,
Yeah.
a 63, 55, 60. That's it.
Well, then it's Dana. Okay. Dana it is. Dana, darling, just a minute. I will put in my thing. My email address. Because I need you to email me your address, please. And I always say I may have it, but that means I have to look for it.
Yeah. It's just easier to get an email.
Oops, not NM. Yeah. Hang on. Let me get my calculator. Uh-oh. So Dana, if you could do me a favor and send me your email address. Thank you for everybody who's been here today too, because I really appreciate it. It's not quite time to go yet. Not quite. We got 10
We still appreciate it.
Yeah, we still appreciate it. It's been a fun birthday party. Okay, see, Lisa, if I ink it right before I put it on there,
Yeah.
then I can get a a little bit of a dark. So that's what I'll do. I'll just ink it, you know.
First, I mean
Yeah.
immediately, and
Yeah, and then use it because and I did read somewhere or something that if you let these pads dry out, they don't like to take the ink again. Now,
oh, okay,
I didn't think I'd ever let it dry out, but I mean it did get pretty dry.
yeah,
But I mean it's just sucking the ink up and there's no place for it to go except into the pad. Obviously, I am lagging. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, darling. Linseed oil. Boy, she was really lagging.
she was.
Yeah. That's not lagging. That's it wasn't on live somehow.
Yeah,
So,
well, we appreciate your company, Jasper. Thank you
yeah.
for coming, and
And we'll be right back here 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. As long as we don't oversleep.
yep, yep.
Jeffrey's gonna
No
say
oversleeping.
it's Saturday and you're gonna make the alarm go off. That's what he's gonna say. I know it.
It's alright,
Uh-huh.
honey, but my fan's awake.
Yes. Uh-huh. My friends. Uh-huh. You. How many years have you two been streaming together? Okay. Lisa's channel started on the 2nd of January. Mine started on the 7th of January. And we didn't do live streams in the beginning.
Well, that was 2018.
That was 2018. We didn't even know each other. Um, and Lisa, do you remember whose chat we were in? Because I think it was more than one person. Was it Mary's?
I'm thinking it was Mary's, but I'm not positive.
Yeah. We're not sure who's where we kind of met or got together or anything. And then we started live streaming. And I don't remember when we first live streamed together. I imagine it's in our
Yeah, probably sometime in
files
2019 because we've been streaming together for a while when
before
2020 happened.
COVID. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, when COVID hit, we had been streaming like we are right now, kind of like where Lisa streams on Monday. Me too. We talk to my husband. Um, Kathleen met you through Heather, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't through Heather. So I think it might have been Mary. Linda Israel's found out about you guys when I was in Linda Israel's live stream. Okay, now that and it's hard telling, but we were streaming like every other Thursday. We were switching back and forth like we do now. Well, or are supposed to. Christmas season holidays kind of messed that all up.
Yeah.
But we plan on doing every other Thursday. It will be on my channel, and then the next Thursday I'll be on Lisa's channel. Then I stream on Sundays at 1:30, and Lisa streams on Monday at
1:30.
1:30, and sometimes we do those together because last Sunday Lisa came on with me.
Yeah.
And when 2020 hit, and I came home from our trip, and everybody was housebound and that kind of thing, we decided to start streaming every Thursday. No, every Tuesday and Thursday. And so
Yeah.
we were actually
Tuesdays on your
streaming.
channel, Thursdays on my channel. I think is how we did it.
I think it was the other way around because Tuesdays meant you streamed Monday and Tuesday, and I think we did it the other way, but it doesn't really matter. and so we were each streaming 3 times a week. But then I went off on another trip, and that left Lisa all alone again. And then we just haven't got. We tried to do that, but neither one of us can really maintain 3 times a week. It's really hard with all the things that we have going. That's just, it's just hard. So, oh, I like how these came out. They came out really cool. Just something different, something. Oh, okay. You've lost track of our streaming schedule. Well, Thursdays on one or the other of us will be on our channel on Thursdays, and then Lisa Monday at 1:30, and me Sunday on 1:30. Sunday at 1:30. So I can't talk. Oh, that looks really good back there. In that pocket.
It does. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
It needs something else in that pocket just behind there, but that's okay. I'll do one more something tomorrow. And then I got to
decided to put this one up there because it's got a sky.
There you go. Uh-huh.
After doing this down here, I don't really want to put something else up there that's, you know what I mean?
Could you just put in a sky from something else?
Oh, I bet I could. I don't know if I just have any skies, but I could probably
maybe you have
one.
Maybe you have something that has a sky on it that you could take the sky off and do something else. Yeah.
I have plenty
you're
of pictures.
You're all still here. I can give you another thumbs up. Oh, goody. We can use those. Yep.
Thanks, Barbara. Yeah, I remember Barbara and I met in Heather's stream. That's where I was first encouraged to start making videos. Was in everybody in Heather's, watching Heather's stream was saying, "Yeah, you need to make videos," and I was like, "Oh, I don't think I can do that."
Well, and I don't think anybody
said, "Okay, I'll give it a shot."
I don't think anybody suggested it to me, but it worked out, and I've had fun with it. That's Yeah, I need one more tag to go in behind this this one, just so that pocket has more than one tag.
Because we can't just have one.
No, we cannot have just one tag in a pocket. It just
not in Tanya's book.
No, not in my book, and it's not gator mouthed enough yet. Okay, but what I don't like is this. It's too square up here, so I think I will punch them.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and then I'll have to re-ink them, and I'm going to do that tomorrow because I'm tired.
Yes,
I'm wore out.
That, believe it or not, that first New Year's party that Heather and Cece did was the first video that I watched of Heather's or Cece, either one. I just happened to come across it, and I thought, well, this is weird, but they were so funny. I thought I want to see what they really do, so I watched some of their videos, and but that was the first time I'd watched any mixed media, anything on YouTube. I just happened to come across it while Darren and the kids were watching something else on New Year's Eve, something on TV, Anyway, I just thought that was so weird that it would be something as strange as that, because that was a really weird party. It was fun, but but that would pull me in is surprising
Yeah.
me. Thank you,
Well,
Cindy.
yes, thanks, Cindy. The big thing is that I think we were both live streaming before we started live streaming together.
Yeah, I think we were, and but I can't remember what may. I think we somebody was wanting to do a certain project, and we said we would get together and do it together.
And do it together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it our crunchy
Well, that
or
was one of the
crackly
first. That was the first one we did that was a multi-part, you know,
thing?
thing. I don't know if it's the first time we streamed together, and I don't think so. I think it was something else the first time we streamed together, but I'm not positive. Maybe I
Hmm.
need to go look that up.
Yeah. Um Julie says she's too chicken to do videos even, and Diane's too chicken to go live. Guys, we're gonna go. I gotta go straighten my body out a little, at least
Me
walk
too.
around. So we'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock,
Yep,
Lisa's channel,
right here.
right there.
Love
Have
you all.
fun. Love you
Bye
all.
bye.
Bye bye.